about that. Let's see here. Let's see here. Can we be sure about that? Wait a minute. Are we good? Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me check I need to check something real quick. Hold on. What does this? I need to check and see what this is because I need to. Da ba da. All right, I can hear myself. Let's go. Hold on. I still need to check this thing real quick. I want to make sure. Um, um, uh, huh. Okay, here we go. There we go. I think about as good as we're gonna get for now. If anything happens, then anything happens. So with that being said, let's get started. Hey, what's going on, everyone? James Numbers here, and welcome back to another live stream video. And today we're going to be doing the Survivor 50 challenge, and this is going to be the second to last live stream because today we are going to be doing California, Texas, and Connecticut because we did not get a chance to do them yesterday. And Louisiana's going to be releasing their clue today at around 8 hours, so we won't be able to make it. So with that being said, let's do California first. Why not? Okay, California has their clue today from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be an outdoors, and it's going to be a hiking trail. Okay, pretty cool. I can see it. You can see the forest right here and that bridge too. All right. A city of stars, a trail untold, where whispers of old Griffith holds, a hidden glen, where ferns still grow, where waters weave and cool winds flow. All right. So we're gonna ask AI about this because, yeah, that's how we always do it. And since people have had time to basically go through the clues as well, we're gonna see what internet thinks, and we're gonna try to decipher for ourselves which one is right and which one is wrong. So with that being said, yeah. Okay, I'm waiting for Microsoft Copilot to do their human verification check because it's so damn slow. Come on, don't do this to me. All right, let's go through Google Gemini first. All right, Google Gemini's guess is specifically in Griffith Park. The way it transitions from the literal city of stars, the observatory in Hollywood, into the quiet, rugged canyons, this feels like a different century. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, man. It sounds like you're describing Ferndale. It's one of those rare spots in Los Angeles where the whispers of the past feel intangible, especially with those 1930s era stone pads and the way the canopy completely hides the city skyline. Why this imagery resonates. The city of stars. A clever double meaning, it's the home of the film industry, but also the site of the Griffith Observatory, where the public looks at the literal stars. Old Griffith refers to Griffith J. Griffith, the man who donated the land. His legacy is as complicated as a Noir film, adding to that whisper of history, the Hidden Glen. Ferndale is a micro ecosystem, even in a California drought. That area stays unnaturally lush and cool compared to the dry chaparral just a few yards away. Interesting. This describes Ferndale, also called Ferndale or Ferndale Nature Museum / Trail in Griffith Park. It's a shaded half-mile oasis fed by a natural spring filled with ferns, some native, many planted historically, a trickling creek with many waterfalls and ponds, home to turtles, fish, and crawdads, bridges, and dense greenery that feels worlds away from the city. It's especially enchanting as a starting point for hikes, like the easy stroll through the glen itself or continuing uphill to the Griffith Observatory for panoramic views. Okay, what does ChatGPT think? Okay, ChatGPT did not give me a clear answer. That's not useful. So, and Microsoft Copilot's not been useful. But you know what? I would ask maybe I would go further with the AI, but you know, people have had time to basically have time to look up these clues. So Survivor 50 chat. So now what we're going to do, right, is we're gonna see what the internet from Instagram and Facebook think, and let's see what they can come up with. Right now, according to AI, the best guess is going to be at Griffith Park, specifically the Ferndale. So the Ferndale Nature Museum / trail, which makes sense, but I want to make sure this is right? I want to make sure. But let's see what the internet guessed. All right, here we go. We got Facebook here. Let's see if the old zoo at Griffith Park. Okay, that got a lot of likes. We just got to the location to scope it out, and a pack of coyotes ran from under the gate right in front of us, like 8 feet away. Gonna be a long night. Ferndale at the observatory. The bottom half of the clue is just as important as the top. Inclined hike in direct sun. Wear athletic or hiking shoes. Bring water. This means we're hiking to the observatory, folks. So we're hiking to the observatory. Interesting. None of us will know for sure if it's Griffith Park, especially until the first person shows up and posts it as well. I'm about to cancel my evening plans to be there. My dad has always wanted to attend a live reunion, and with him not here anymore, I've been trying to figure out how to get myself there. Me too, unfortunately can't. I'm working. This would have been for my great-grandmother. Griffith Park, movie stars, lots of greenery, observatory to look at the stars. Griffith Park, but where's the park? Looks like the observatory. Ferndale Nature Trail in Griffith Park, Los Angeles. That's what somebody said as well. That's what the AI said as well. So basically, from the sounds of it, it does look like that's our location. But they also did mention the Ferndale Observatory, which I believe one of the other AIs have actually come up with. So, but I don't know. I just want to point out that the hike to the observatory only takes about 30 minutes. I mean, probably, if it is true, then the challenge is probably going to take a while. So, okay, I guess. Hang on, I just need to write that down. I don't think it's at a park if there's limited parking. Think hard on the clues. I'm pretty sure I figured it out, but I'm not going to spoil the fun. Looks like Bernie Falls area. Agreed. California is such a large state that many of us won't physically be able to get there in the allotted time. Just was hoping it might have been near the capital or Tahoe or Bay Area. Clearly I'm in Northern Cal. It is what it is. I love Survivor and I'm looking forward to season 50. Yeah, me too. Thinking the exact same thing. I'm from Northern Nevada and was hoping the same thing for both California and Nevada, but of course we got Vegas. That is one of the problems with doing one per state. We are bigger, plus 10% of the population trying for two at the challenge. Yep, you and me alike, as we're in El Dorado Hills, kind of near Joe's rooting section, lol. Same. I was hoping that it would have been in Northern Cali. Also, since the reunion and everything else is out of LA, it would have been nice to locate it in the other half of the state or have a second one up here. Agreed. I noticed that too from Nevada's location. Bummer. Right, I was hoping it was in Joshua Tree because that's where I'm at. Had an alarm set as soon as I saw it in LA, knew I had no chance. I'm in Vacaville, where Joe's from. Okay, I know you're. Okay, yeah, the bottom half is just in Cornia. Joe Hunter is in SAC, which Joe Hunter is a contestant from Survivor 48 who is competing on Survivor 50, so there's that. More hopes for me NorCal, me too, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's crazy. It's an 8-hour drive for this person. Sucks for us Northern Californians. Yep, you can still submit a digital entry. I okay. Here's should have been in the canyon in Humboldt. Blah blah blah. This was the first place I thought of. All right, Steve asked, getting out some interesting information. I'm thinking you start in Verndale Canyon and hike to the observatory. Inclined hike in direct suns, wear direct clothes, blah, blah, blah. I'm diabetic and will need my trekking people, but I'm going. See you there. Okay, I did the hike from the observatory to the top of Mount Hollywood last July, so I'm confident I can do it. Fortunately, it will be the perfect weather for a nice hike. Thank goodness it won't be raining like earlier in the week, and it won't be blazing hot. It was 90 degrees earlier this month. Oh, damn. Ferndale Canyon. Okay. So I appreciate the clear instructions from Steve. That's pretty awesome. We got some survivors that are going to be there. California's a massive state. I'm near the Bay Area. Click to see a location. Ferndale Nature Trail at Griffith Natural Park. Yeah, that makes sense. And that makes sense. But there is an observatory as well. So, yeah, let's see here. Los Angeles is in Northern California. How many people are watching the stream? I'm actually not paying it. I actually can't find the Oh, okay, only one person has watched. That's fine. But the ferns in Ferndale are plentiful. I'm an SD, so I can't make it. Not fair for those with disabilities. This looks bad. So many people disappointed. Ferndale Nature Trail. Oh, okay. So Jill basically gave us a photo to go by. Okay, I appreciate that. That's actually really good. Although it's not the exact same, but because I think it's really going to be difficult to find. Look at that bridge here, and looking at the bridge here, they do seem similar. The trails do look similar. You can see all the trees behind this, so that's pretty cool. With AI, it's so easy. Well, actually, I wouldn't take your word for it because AI has not always been right. AI sometimes has been right, but it hasn't been consistent, so sucks for people in NorCal. What about Northern? Blah, blah, blah. We have to do virtual search via trivia questions. Why would they post a clue a whole day before? Rushed right over here and also found someone else looking, who then informed me it's tomorrow. Just glad I found out the where. Damn, only 7 hours away. No park. Ferndale and Griffith Park may be in your favor. Where are the people lining up? I knew right away. All right, yeah, people are going to be arriving there very, very early. I want to check out the Ferndale Griffith Park Observatory just to see what's up. So that's what it looks like. Okay, that's pretty cool. But they did say that it was going to be. It did look appear as though it's going to be some sort of hiking trail. So that's probably where. So maybe they are hiking to the observatory, as somebody else mentioned. It's possible. I say it's possible. Ferndale, the Ferndale Trail, Griffith Park. And let's check this out, shall we? Let's check it out. Ferndale Trail in Griffith Park. SoCal Nature Kids. Blah. Yep, here's their address here. 2333 Ferndale Drive in Hollywood, California. Pretty interesting. How to get to Ferndale Trail in Griffith Park. Blah, blah. Okay, this is pretty cool. Ferndale in Griffith Park, the short version. I take my time to provide as much helpful info. I take my time to try to provide as much helpful info I can think of. So these posts are thorough and comprehensive for families wanting to hike their kids in Southern California. Don't need all the details? No problem. Here's the short version. Ferndale Nature Trail is in Griffith Park at 2333 Ferndale Drive, Hollywood, California. Park anywhere you see a spot on the street along Ferndale Drive. It doesn't really matter if you start by Ferndale sign, the playground, or in between. Parking's free and there's no entrance fee to hike. Trail is a quarter mile, so half mile since you'll need to walk there and back. You can do it in an hour or less, even with stops for photos and looking for wildlife in the ponds. It's pretty shady thanks to many non-native ferns and trees with a stream, ponds, and bridges. The hike is short and friendly for all ages. There's a playground on one end of the trail near the trails. There's bathrooms or porta potties, and there's a lot more to do in Griffith Park, including the observatory, the LA Zoo, the Archery Museum, or other playgrounds. So the Ferndale Nature Trail does seem to be like our best case scenario. And the observatory was to just help us get in the right direction, likely. So that's pretty cool. I want to check this place out for myself. I really do. They got a website. I mean, okay, their website is not available. Okay, that sucks. Oh, hey, look! Would you look at that? When I look at the photo, it does show like the observatory part. So maybe there is some walking that you're gonna need to do. So, okay, that's pretty cool. So basically, if I understand right, maybe they are telling the truth. Maybe you do need to go to the Griffith Observatory in order. Okay, that would make sense. That would actually make a lot of sense if that's the case. Oh, hey, look, there's a bear. Let's go. Okay. Can we move? I don't think so. Damn it. All right, let's go ahead and check out Ferndale Nature Trail. Let's see what we got here. And how much time do we have? Okay, we've been doing this for around 17 minutes now. Here's the observatory. Wow, that was awesome. It makes sense why you have to hike there, so yeah. Oh, a video, nice. All right, here's the bridge. That bridge that we saw before. Here's another view of the observatory. That's pretty cool. Here's the stream. And hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Look at these bars right here from that bridge, right? Look at it for a second. Pay attention to that for a minute. And yeah, look at the bars of that bridge. Like that does look similar. And you can even look at the platform as well of the bridge. Like, I mean, maybe the photo doesn't do it justice at all because the photo is a little bit grainy, so I could totally see it. This is similar. I think this is similar enough to say that, yeah, this is the place that you got to go. It's going to be a massive walk, but hey, you'll be able to find your way eventually. This is awesome. Wow. Okay, there's Ferndale. That's awesome. And there's a plaque too. Okay, I can't read it because the photo is too far away because that plaque is too far away from us, making the text too damn small. Oh, speaking of the plaque. Okay, this is awesome. Here's the cave. Let's go. Okay, another far distance view of the observatory. Cool. All right, another hiking trail with the trees. Let's go. Okay, there's a table where people can sit to eat. That's pretty good. Some more plants. That's pretty cool. Okay, another video. It's always nice. Why is the video not loading? All right, pretty cool. Ooh, oh wow, wow, this is a pretty good photo. I like this one right there. That's awesome. All right, I guess here's the pond with some plants, of course. All right, another view of the Griffith Park sign. This is pretty cool. I like it. All right, not too bad. That tree looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie, I like the way that's split. Okay, I guess this is a pillar of the observatory. Assuming this is where you gotta go. And another bridge. Wait a minute. Um, um. Actually, oh, I was about to say, I don't know if it's this bridge specifically, but I still think this is it. This place clearly has a lot of bridges, so yeah. Alrighty, this is pretty good. Let's keep looking at this for a bit. Oh no way! Oh no way! They're looking from from near the Hollywood sign. You see that? That's awesome. I don't know why they made I don't know why somebody made the Hollywood sign in the first place, but yeah, it's a pretty famous landmark. All right, here's the bridge again. Here's the observatory. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, here we go. Another stream, pretty cool. More bridges, pretty cool. Ferndale Drive, another video, another photo of the plaque. That's pretty cool. Well, another video. That's always nice. All right. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Another faraway view of the observatory. Pretty cool. Okay. All right. Not too shabby with this one. Okay, this is clearly the hiking trail, and those trees are huge. All right, more plants. And another video. And it doesn't have sound, which is fine. At least it prevents us from getting copyright. Yeah, a few days ago, I did get copyright claimed, but I managed to resolve it by replacing the song. So that was used in one of the videos that we went over on Google Maps during these streams. But anyways, another photo of Griffith Park, pretty cool. Yeah, it does appear as though Griffith Park is our damn answer for this one. So more trees, look more of the pillar right here, the waterfall. All right, pretty cool. You know what? Let's. All right, you know what? Sorry about that. I just blanked out for a second because I didn't know what else I was gonna say. But I'll be honest with you, I think that's about it for California for now. We basically have our answer, and it's in the Ferndale Nature Trail in Griffith Park, Los Angeles. And apparently, we have to walk to the Griffith Observatory on foot from all the way from the trail. So it's gonna take a while, but yeah, that's going to be pretty interesting nonetheless. So, with that being said, but yeah, hold on. Let me see what I can All right, here we go. Now that we got California out of the way, the next state that we're going to do is Texas. Texas is going to be opening up their clue tomorrow, and it's going to be outdoors. It's going to take place. It's going to be in 1 hour. direct sun exposure. So Texas is going to be opening up their clue tomorrow at 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. This is pretty big. Oh, sorry about that. Again, all right, let's read it. Some places are weird in all the right ways. A land filled with music, cinema, and the arts. Armored animals guide the way. In a den where sustenance and sound entwine. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. All right, here we go, Texas. Let's see what you got. All right, there we go. Just gonna talk just while I'm typing so that I don't lose the audience. Come on, shaman. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna make Microsoft Copilot solve this dang riddle. Oh my god, Microsoft Copilot's actually not helping me today. I don't know why. Okay. Okay, ChatGPT is not going to be helpful today, unfortunately. That's fine. Okay, Google Gemini is giving me a couple of answers, and I guess I'll pick one of them for now. And you know what? Let's check and see. Okay, I typed in the clue in Microsoft Copilot, and yeah, Griffith. Yeah, and like they said before, it's California. It's going to be in Griffith Park in Los Angeles, specifically the Ferndale Trails. I typed in the riddle for Texas as well, and here's what it gave me. That's Austin, Texas. Weird in all the right ways, famous for music, film, and art, with the armored animals pointing to armadillos, and the den where sustenance and sound entwine, evoking Austin's armadillo-themed music/food spots like the old Armadillo World headquarters and modern Armadillo Den. Pretty interesting. However, they did mention that this is going to take place outdoors, so if these are like indoor locations, this isn't right. So let's see what Grok says. The self-proclaimed live music capital of the world. Okay, cool. Okay, here's the first part of the hint. Austin's unofficial motto is "Keep Austin Weird, embracing quirky, eccentric culture." Second part of the hint. Austin's legendary live music venues, film festivals like SXSW and Austin Film Festival, street art galleries, and creative scene. Third hint, armadillos, Texas state small mammal with their hand-armored shells, iconic in Austin lore, especially tied to the Armadillo World Headquarters venue, whose mascot was the armadillo as a symbol of tough, back Texas spirit. Fourth part of the hint, a den that's a venue/bar/hangout spot where food/drinks, sustenance, and live music come together. This describes the Armadillo Den in Australia. No, in Austin, or a spot evoking the legacy of the historic Armadillo World Headquarters. The iconic 1970s music hall where Cosmic Cowboy, country rock, Willie Nelson, and progressive sounds flourished, blending food and beer with epic performances. Armadillo Den, huh? Yep. Keep Austin weird. Armadillo World Headquarters, a den, Austin Magic. The Armadillo World Headquarters is really the den you're describing. It was a converted National Guard armory where hippies and rednecks famously put aside their differences to drink beer and listen to Willie Nelson. It's the reason Austin's music scene became what it is today. Huh. Really? Interesting. Armadillo World. The Armadillo Den or the Armadillo World Headquarters. Apparently these are specifically different locations. So let's see here. But you know what? Since the internet has had time to go through these, I want to see what the internet came up with. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Armadillo Den, Austin. Ah! Basement of the Alamo. I'm on the way. Should I drive to Austin? Wasatch. Austin isn't Texan, but okay. Thank God it's in Austin. It's Austin. Armadillo World Headquarters, or where it used to be. It's near ACL. Was just at Armadillo Den, and tons of Survivor fans were looking for an idol already. And the people that worked there had zero clue what we were all doing, turning rocks over, looking in trees, jumping on stage, getting kicked off. It was truly amazing. But then we saw that it was February 22nd. Lol. What an experience, though. Super fun hanging out with, super fun to hang with, and search for an idol together. Even got a picture of our group. Great people. Austin, of course. Interesting. If you're not busy on Sunday, wait, so what is the day and time for? I don't know how people are missing this clue right here. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand how people could be forgetting about this part right here. That's a pretty significant. You would think that people would have actually read this, right? But apparently people haven't, which is insane. Has to be Austin, Texas. Motto is keep it weird. And the music and arts mentioned, I think it's in Austin city limits. What do we do when we get there? Is there a hidden immunity idol thing? I hate to say it, but I think the idol hunt is overrated. To my knowledge, hundreds, if not thousands of people will arrive at the location. And when the designated time begins, all of the people in line go one at a time and take a picture with the idol. That picture is submitted to make each entrance eligible to win the grand prize, which is a trip to the season 50 finale in Los Angeles. If I am wrong, someone can let me know, but it does not appear that finding an idol entitles you to anything other than to get to enter the contest for the grand prize. Oops, idol. I think by now most people are aware of how this works as far as the entry goes. It's part of the experience. I think CBS and Survivor nailed it. Cross my fingers. I'm picked for Michigan. Look for a tree outside the Armadillo Den. All right, this is the tree. This is the tree that they showed up, and this is actually a pretty good comparison for the photo that Survivor's given us. Huh. Interesting. Pretty interesting. Looking at the tree here. Yes, it's huge, but I don't know. These plows here just I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the photo, but those also seem to be like some sort of significant clue as well. Unless they're taking a photo from the table, maybe, but I don't know. Dang, I was crossing my fingers for Dallas. Same, me too, blah, blah. Yeah, I was crossing my fingers in the tree in Lamar, but it had to be Austin. Armadillo Den is a great guess. Just throwing things out there, but didn't Armadillo World Headquarters reopen in 2024? Matthew McConaughey was involved. Their Facebook page is still active. There's also Zilker Park, where they have the Austin City Limits Music Festival. Last but not least, what about Austin City Hall? Isn't the roof constructed out of metal and made to intentionally resemble an armadillo? I took a tour of Austin once, and you stand on the opposite corner. It looks like an armadillo. Guesses, that was a blurry pick that made me lean toward the Armadillo Den, but some of the clue description might fit a more iconic location. Okay, quite a number of this that we do not. There doesn't seem to be a clear consensus when it comes to Texas. Still, my God, geez, the California one has us having to take a hike. This one's easy. Yeah, but California is one of the few states where the weather is conducive to hiking in late February. Texas is huge. Armadillo World Headquarters. But sadly, the venue is long. Really? So the Armadillo World Headquarters is gone. That's insane. Somebody found it. Solved in 30 seconds. Just can't get there in time. GLGBT says Australia. Yeah, that can't be it. Congress Bridge. Somebody mentioned that the Armadillo World Headquarters in Austin is no longer available. If it's no longer available, then there's no way Survivor would place it there, right? So, and it's also an indoor place from the looks of it. I could be wrong, but actually I might be wrong, but okay, so based on the fact that it was saying was, it's probably not there anymore. Um, the final concert ticket. Really? Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to see if it's really no longer there. Could it be the place? It might not be the place. And the thing is, when we look at the survivor photo, we're basically kind of looking for some sort of tree or something. So I don't know. The fact that it's no longer there, the fact that it probably like closed in the 1980s or whatever, that's a pretty big deal. I mean, it's possible, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't go that far though. I guess we're gonna need to look up the Armadillo's Den. Armadillo Den. But then again, I've been told. But then again, looking back at this post right here, they said that was reopened. So I don't know. Yo, look up, look. Do you see the trees in Armadillo Den? This makes sense. Like, look at it. It makes a lot more sense. Ow. You know what, everyone? I'm gonna need to actually go to the bathroom real quick. Hold on. I gotta go real bad actually. I'll be right back. Let me see if I can do an intermission break. How many people are watching now? Only 2 people, and no one's currently watching right now. We should be fine. Oh, come on. I'll be right back, everyone. Hang on. All right, I'm back, everybody. I am so sorry about that. Is okay? Here we go. Are we still on? Are we still live? All right. I think we're good. I think. Anyways, let me see if Armadillo Den has like its own website or whatever. That'd be really good. Hear myself. Let's go. Anyways, Armadillo's Den. Armadillo Den. Armadillo Den has its own website. Okay. I mean, huh. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Howdy, our parking sucks, but we're trying. Okay, pretty cool. They're open until 6 p.m. Monday to Fridays. Otherwise, we're 21 and up. Kids are welcome until you're 21 and up. Okay, cool. They got, what's the Dillo? 3 acres. Okay, it's the 3 acres of South Austin. Awesome. Pretty cool. Okay, so this is a place where people go out to eat. Okay, pretty cool. This does appear to be outdoors. This does say, but it does have an indoor building, so that's pretty good to hear. I will say that the photo that Survivor's given us is extremely poor, unfortunately. So I don't know how useful it's going to be, but live music every night, private events. It's in 10106 Machacha Road, and that's someone you can get in contact with. I don't know. I want to check out Armadillo Den. I feel like this is a very likely location, but you know what? I kind of want to check in Armadillo World Headquarters first, just to see where this is at, just to see what it's like. It won't let me find anywhere. It won't. Nothing. I can't look it up on Google Maps, which is kind of a problem because, well, I think Google Maps is actually extremely useful. So, that actually is kind of a problem. But Armadillo Den can be looked up on Google Maps, so that's kind of big. I don't know. All right, here's their indoor building. That's pretty cool, but that's not going to matter considering that the location for this is we got to take it outdoors, and direct sun exposure. So basically, it's going to be outside, and that's kind of a big hint. Sorry about that, everyone. Did I not switch my tab? Hold on. Oh God. Okay. Hold on. Sorry about that, everyone. Like I said before, here's their indoor location. They got a bar. That's pretty cool. Some tables. We can't walk anywhere, so that's unfortunate. Here's their outdoors place. All right, not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, an advertisement. Oh, actually, we're gonna need to mute that because just in case the music is copyrighted. And yeah, all right, live music 7 nights a week. Food available via food trucks. Full bar. All right, pretty cool. 18 plus draft beers. All right, pretty cool. Indoor seating. Pretty nice. Dog friendly. All right, pretty cool. Opens until 2 a.m. every night. Oh, okay, so it goes up and goes out pretty late. Pretty cool. All right. Oh God! What? Damn! Is this normal? I guess this is normal. Ugh, that's kind of disgusting, actually. I would not. I probably wouldn't drink it. All right, here's their outdoor eating place. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, hang on. Oh, hold on. We're gonna need to see photos. So that. Oh, okay. That's not supposed to happen. Where were we? Oh, right here. All right, here's their outdoor events in the evenings. Let's go. All right, looking at the balcony. Oh. All right, is more people eating outdoors. That's pretty cool. That's all right. Oh, another video. And this time it's got no audio, but okay, got some crawfish. Who doesn't love a good crawfish? And they got a TV as well. That's pretty cool. A nice place to hang out. Here's the armadillo's den. All right, that's pretty cool. I mean, this is the best guest that we have. So, oh hey, we got some hot women here. That's pretty awesome. Drink menu. That's pretty cool. A concert, of course. Yep, this is a home of the arts. Okay, cool. All right, some more beer. That's pretty cool. Okay, more photos of the bar. That's pretty nice. More drinks. All right. All right. Okay. Ooh, crawfish. Who doesn't love a good crawfish? All right, that's pretty cool. More outdoors. Looking down from a hotel room, nightfall will be coming soon. Oh my mind, oh hell yes, I go down that bar dress. It was too cold, I wanna move it along. If the lights double, better walk to the road. I say it's everything. One more time to kill the man. All right, not bad. Oh wow, look at the fries. They don't look bad, though I don't like the peppers, so give or take. All right, they got people are watching the baseball game. Let's go. All right, another evening hanging out. Clearly this was taken around the Christmas holiday season. So, yeah. All right, outdoor barrels. All right, looking at that damn tree. Looking at that damn tree over there. It's close enough, but yeah, the driver's photos doesn't really help us. Didn't really help that much. And look at the tables, though. The streaks of the tables do look very similar to what the survivor photo has given us. But to be honest with you, I think that's about as close as we're gonna get with this. I feel like this is our best guess right now. The armadillo den does appear to be our best option. So. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can copy it. Let me see if I can copy it. The Armadillo Den in Austin. I feel like that is our best. That's the best guess that we have right now for Texas, because I can't find the other location on Google Maps, and that's kind of a big problem because it needs the location would need to be searchable in the first place, right? So, but anyways, let me see if I can scroll through more photos for a second. Ooh. All right. Not bad. Whoa, this is pretty cool. Uh-huh. Oh God. Okay, hold on. Oh, all right, here we go. A photo of the armadillo den, that's pretty nice. Another photo of the den, that's pretty cool. All right. I mean, all right, more beer, country concert. All right, let's keep going for a second. More beer. That's pretty cool, I guess. Hold on, I want to. I know the. I want to see if I can reverse image the survivor. Reverse search the image that survivor gave us to see if just for verification purposes. But looking at the bar, okay, this is somewhat of a DIY bar. Pretty cool. More drinks, pretty cool. Wow, that looks freaking amazing. More crawfish, you can't go wrong with that. Nachos, pretty cool. And a taco. Nacho taco. But seriously, though, let's keep going. More beer. More beer. All right, pretty cool. And my reverse image search has also once again become a failure, so it is what it is. You know what? This is probably our best location, so that's probably what you're going to need to do for Texas. And yeah, looking at those trees, it kind of makes sense when you think about it. But that's going to be our best guess right now. I really don't know where else we can go with this. Go right. But you know what? Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for Texas for now. Unless you all have any suggestions, I feel like as though this is our best guess right now. The Armadillo Den. I mean, it's an outdoor location, and plus we can find it on the internet. Not like the other location, Armadillo World Headquarters. I couldn't really find anything with that. So, I mean, if it's not there, then that might be. If it's not in the Armadillo Den, that might be the next best location. But I'm kind of doubt. I am kind of pressing X for doubt right now. But with that being said, everyone, I do believe there is one more state that we will need to go through for today, and that's going to be Connecticut. Oh, it's going to be today at 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's got wolves. Oh, God, that's scary. And it's indoors? Huh. Indoors. It is indoors. Okay. Games intermixed with revelry and sustenance at a place that is lit by the sun. From a river view or an Indian summer, sits a patio where musicians sing out. So another music venue. Okay. Pretty cool. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Da da da. It seems you're describing the sun patio at Monhegan Sun. Lit by the sun, a direct play on the Monhegan Sun name, games intermixed with revelry. This captures the energy of the casino floor spilling out into the nightlife and lounge areas. Riverview, the resort sits right along the banks of the Thames River in Uncasville. Indian summer, a double entendre referring to both New England season and the Mohegan tribe's heritage, as well as the name of a popular terrace area there, a patio where musicians sing out. The Sun Patio is famous for its outdoor concert series where people grab a drink and a bite while catching live acts under the stars. All right, the Connecticut vibe, that's pretty cool. Let's see what Grok has said. This is a poem. Yeah, this is a poem. Blah blah blah. This perfectly describes the Sun Patio at Mohegan Sun Casino Resort in Uncasville, Connecticut. Okay, that's very specific. So we're gonna copy this for now and put it into our Google Sheets, so that way, I can save it for later. It's an open-air patio bar / area famous for free live music, especially during summer series like Party on the Sun Patio or backyard seats, fire pits, Adirondack chairs, grassy areas, food trucks and drinks, combining sustenance, bars, food with revelry, music, social vibe. The games tie in via the massive casino itself, where gaming intermixes with the entertainment / dining scene. It's literally located off the Casino of the Earth between the Riverview parking garage and the Indian summer garage, matching the clues from a Riverview or an Indian summer. All right, that's pretty cool. Let's check what Microsoft Copilot is saying, and let's see here. All right, first part of the hint, that's a place where you can eat, drink, and play, usually long games, bar games, or casual outdoor activities. Second part of the hint, strong hint toward a venue with a big outdoor component, often known for daytime gatherings. Third part of the hint, two very pointed references, Riverview, a well-known event space in Simsbury, Connecticut, Indian Summer, another popular Simsbury venue, both sit right next to each other. That's the clincher. Fourth part of the hint, that's a clincher, a spot in the same area, known for their live music on the patio. All these converged on the mill at Hot Brook in Simsbury, Connecticut. Okay, we got an inconsistency. And you know what? Since the internet has had enough time to basically go over this, let's see what the internet has got. But first, I think I'm going to need to stop the stream for a little bit because I am actually starting to soon hit my 1 hour mark, and I'm going to need to start the stream up again. So hold on a second, everyone. Come on, are we good? Are we good? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're back to where we were. But anyways, let's see what the people of Connecticut have gone. All right, here we go. Let's get started. Oh yeah, and by the way, for those that have just joined, Connecticut's going to be opening up their clue today at 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So we got some guesses right now, but yeah. Let's see what the internet's got. Oh, that is going to be a crazy day at the casino. First, just that it is a Saturday, but then you add that there's a big home and garden show happening, a sign-on bonus for people who open an online gaming account in person happening in the afternoon, free slot play offers for people who have a momentum card, and then add this, people will be parking in the boonies, lol. Okay. The home and garden show is in the convention center on the other side of the property with its own garage. I don't expect it to have any impact on this. The sun patio where this will be sits in between two other garages. Plenty of parking available. We shall see. If it's like Rhode Island, you don't have to search for it. They just have it out and you take a picture with it. Then they have a QR code where you can submit your picture to try to win tickets to the season finale. Cool. It's like that in literally every state. Thank you so much, Stu. I'm in Connecticut. I knew where the Rhode Island one was. It was so obvious, and so is this one, but I didn't know what the deal was for that 4 hour span. Thanks for letting me know. It's just taking a picture of a QR code. Sounds like Monhegan Sun. Sounds like the sun patio at Monhegan Sun to me. Is it at the sun patio or the Wolf Den at Monhegan? I think it's in the sun patio. They might have us walk to the Wolf Den to find the idol. Thank you, Charlene. Okay, so that's our starting point. That's pretty good. I think that's the most important. So what time is everyone thinking? A noon start means lots of casino folks will be there and just jump in line because they stumbled upon it. Do you think the kids can walk through to get a pick even though it's a casino? Grimsley, yes. The parking garages are close and easy to allow kid entry. Cannot go to the Wolf Den. It's across the casino floor. It's not in the Wolf Den. It's in the sun patio. Well, Central New York peeps will be there and ready for tomorrow. Monhegan Sun. Wolf Den at Monhegan Sun. But it's at the Monhegan Sun, but it's going to be at the sun patio most likely. All right. More. Okay. It's the Wolf Den. You know what? I feel like maybe the Wolf Den could potentially be a correct answer because of the hint that Survivor has given us. It's basically a Wolf Den, and oh my god, I'm so sorry about that, everyone. I just even realized I was recording at the wrong tab again. Damn it! Come on. So yeah. Here are the responses again. Feel free to pause the video if you need to because I'm not reading all this again. Just because I really don't feel like it, really. So at the sun patio, I feel like this answer is very reasonable because, that wolf clue is a pretty big one. Suppose it's supposed to snow here tomorrow. I'm so bummed. I'm staying out of this today. Okay. But, and that makes sense. Okay, that we're gonna keep that in mind. The wolves, I do not have time to go to the wolf den, Survivor. I mean, hey, you never know, right? Casino time. Gotta be Monhegan Sun. Gonna be busy today at Monhegan Sun. Monhegan Sun, the wolf's den. Huh. So basically, the Monhegan Sun. Okay, so basically, the Monhegan Sun is going to be okay. Basically, from what I'm seeing, the Monhegan Sun is basically some sort of casino and resort. All right, this is pretty cool. They got their own website, Monhegan Sun. This is awesome. Celebrating the year of the horse. Pretty cool. Today's slot payouts. Oh, they're just trying to make themselves look good. And hey, look, 69. Hey, let's go. But let's see here. Wolf Den. Okay. All right. Sun patio. Okay. Let's compare the sun. Let's compare the sun patio to the wolf den, just because I really want to make a small comparison. Okay, this is already this. This is yep. This is about as good as we're gonna get. The wolf den here, and then here's the sun patio. The sun patio is. Wait, the sun patio does appear to be more outdoors? Huh. Okay. I actually do that's kind of a big hint right there. The sun patio does tend to be more outdoors. Okay, so based off of after looking at a photo of this, I do think that the people on Wolf's Den are telling the truth, because remember, guys, we have to remember it takes the clue mentions that the location is going to be indoors, and Wolf's Den is actually indoors, whereas the sun patio is outdoors, and that is a huge difference. So because of that, I think it is fair to assume that we have to go to the Wolf's Den in the what's it called? The Monhegan Sun Casino Resort. So that's pretty big, actually. But you know what? Let's check. Let's check Monhegan Sun. The Monhegan Sun Casino Resort in Uncasville. Oh, god damn it. Where? Okay, it's only 11 minutes away. Okay, it's a half a mile away. Okay. I hold on, I'm sorry about that. I just need to make sure I can get all this down. But okay, it's not that far away. It's only a half a mile away, so that's at most. So that's pretty good to hear. But I kind of want to explore the Wolf's Den, since apparently this is part of the Monhegan Sun. I'm assuming since it's a part of this, I kind of want to check this out for myself. You know, let's hold on. Wait a minute. No. I want to check I want to see if we can take a walk here, or at least look around a bit. Okay, pretty cool. Oh, you got some escalators here. Yeah, this is certainly an indoor location. This is almost certainly it. This was likely filmed around Christmas season because look at that Christmas tree there. Right? Okay, here we go. Wow, that looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty amazing right there. That's pretty cool. Look, concert. Hang on. All right, here we go. I'm sorry. I just needed to stretch a bit, but it was pretty good, right? Anyways, some more. I think this is. I'm not sure if this is Def Leppard or what, but wow, I think they've had quite a number of famous people come here. Pretty interesting. That dude reminds me of Amateur Tate for some odd reason, so that's pretty interesting. Um, all right, here we go. All right, this is pretty cool. Wolf Den. Wow, look at the pond. That looks freaking cool. Cool. Okay, anyways, saxophone players or tuba player. No, it doesn't look like saxophones. Okay, from the sounds of it, this does appear as though to be more of a rock and roll venue, which is fine. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, that's a kid, but what do the signs say? This area is designed for children's 5 to 12 for children ages 5 to 12. Adult supervision is recommended. Leathers and Associates. Alrighty, they have a playground. Alright, cool. Okay, here's your Carbon Leaf. Okay, cool. The pretty cool concert. That's the name of their band. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a freaking minute. What? Oh my god, that's an actual band. That is an actual band, everyone. Carbon Leaf. Carbon Leaf. Oh my god, that is a funny name. Carbon Leaf. Oh my god, that is funny. All right, more rock and roll, pretty cool. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna call you. And I'm assuming that music's been muted for copyright reasons as well. That's fine. Let's see here. Oh shoot, I just realized you guys probably can't I just realized you guys probably can't hear the music, which I do apologize. But you know what? That might probably be for the best because of for copyright reasons. But okay, another band. They're pretty cool. Pretty cool. Another saxophone here. That's pretty good. More rock and roll. Pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. You know what? Let me see if I can like stop sharing my screen for a minute. Hold on. I want to make sure that my volume's working. Um all right. There we go. You know what? Let's just keep going here for a minute. All right, pretty cool. Pretty cool lobby. Okay. Alrighty. So, how long have we been doing this for? Let's get. You know what? Let's give it like a few more minutes. Why not? And then more. Okay, more of this. That's pretty cool. Another video. Hey, I like this.
Green Christmas on Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Hate Blister. I'm Mr. Honored and One. Friends call me Wheat Miser. Whatever I touch, must melt in my blood.
Alrighty. Okay, this is pretty cool. Like I said before, more rock and roll. Pretty cool. Yeah. You know what? I'll be honest with you. I think that's gonna be it. Oh, let's play this last video. Why not?
Make some noise for yourself. Come on. All right, y'all. We gonna have to pick that up, y'all. Like I said, there was tons of room here in the dance for y'all. We need your head. Don't be afraid to leave your seat. You don't need them, y'all. Today. But we got one more thing. I got my boys right here. We call it the two tall rats. We gotta start strong, y'all. They gotta start right. So please repeat that for me again. Let me hear you say 1, 2.
Alrighty. Wow, very bright lights. Okay, pretty cool. You know what? I think that's gonna be it for this video for now. Hold on, let me see if I can like go back to okay, yeah, we know that's probably gonna take place in Wolf's Den. So what's gonna be happening? There's only 2 states left. There's Louisiana and then there's New York. Louisiana is gonna be opening up their clue later today at around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow, New York's going to be opening up their clue at around 11 a.m. No, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. 10 a.m. Eastern Time, my bad for New York. Anyways, New York's going to be opening up their clue at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and meaning that tomorrow we will be doing Louisiana and New York, and I'll certainly be starting with Louisiana first, but with that being said, that's going to be it for now. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button down below, and hit the like button if you're new to the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, and hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified on any new videos coming on my podcast. With that being said, don't worry, I'll update the description once I finish this stream. And with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Peace. Okay.